Today's tutorial is going to be on how to make a miniature diorama ornament. I've got ballerina here just to show some examples. The little jewelry box forest, little pink winter. It's hard to see in that light, sorry. There we go. This is another ballerina done in a circular box. If she'll stop spinning. Kind of cute. And then we have the doe and tree scene, which is done with papering the inside. So let me adjust you so you can see the supplies. What you're going to need today: some kind of small box, an old jewelry box. You can buy little paper mache boxes at Joann's or Michael's. Any store should have gift boxes for sale, like little jewelry boxes, a 99-cent store. I'm sure you have a few hiding around your house. So this is the miniature box. Then you're going to need some kind of miniatures to populate your little world in there. So for today I have chosen miniature bottle brush trees that have been glittered. And I'll put one decorated bottle brush tree in there and a little mini cake topper reindeer, unglittered. Just I like him all spotted the way he is. I've also got some doodads to decorate the outside of the box with. We've got sequins, got ribbon to make my hanger, got 527 glue to do my doodad gluing, Mod Podge, excuse me, to do the glittering of the inside of the box. And of course I've got a couple shades of silver glitter here. So let's get started. I love this project because it is so easy, it's fun, and you can do it with a kid. It's fairly cheap supplies. The Mod Podge can be altered to be just standard Elmer's glue. The 527 glue, you can also do Elmer's glue. It won't hold as well, so I recommend some kind of craft bond glue, but you don't have to go my route. So what I'm going to do on the inside of this is create a little winter wonderland. So my first exciting adventure will be doing little snowflake dots, which I'm going to glitter in silver with my Mod Podge. Oops, my snowflake dots are getting larger and larger. It's okay, we'll just make those bigger. Get a little bit more. Perfect. You can see the inside. Kind of messy, but it's not going to matter. We're going to have some glitter on there. Like a snowy forest. So now I'm going to put my silver glitter in. Swish it around a couple times. Make sure we're getting it all glittered. And then I personally like to use baking cups for my glitter collection. They're easy to manipulate and bend and keep the glitter fairly contained. So there we go. We've got our backdrop, which is going to be just the winter snow. And then I'm actually going to put some floor here, some snow on the floor. This time I'm going to go with the Martha Stewart foil glitter. It's really cool. It looks like retro, very kitschy style glitter. It's the kind that you see on like those little putz houses and things. Alright, so I'm going to add the floor. See, I've done all my gluing. The only thing is this stuff gets everywhere. Okay. There we go. We've got a glittered ground. and some snow falling, and I think I'm actually going to add some snow to the sides here so that it looks cohesive, kind of panoramic there. So as you can see, I'm just adding a couple snowflakes to the inner walls. I'll use this glitter I just poured. There we go. See, there we go. We've got glittered sides. Now at this point, it's probably a good idea, while you're letting the inside dry, to punch holes in the top if you're going to create this diorama as an ornament. So I already took the initiative and went ahead and punched holes earlier, prepping for this, but you probably want to do that now before you get all the glitz on and you have to watch where you hold it. So I'm going to let that dry for just a sec and get ready to put in my miniatures. I think I'm going to go with the green wood-based tree and some teal, silver, and green trees. It's going to be kind of a monochromatic little winter display here. Let's see, that one might actually be too big. You want to stick with miniatures depending on the size of your box. Obviously, these miniatures are a little larger. This tree is 2.5 inches, but it could have been a 4-inch tree easily if I hadn't put the snow flooring there. So I'm going to use my crafter's glue and I'm going to start gluing in my scene and build my little miniature world. And yeah, this isn't quite dry yet, but we're going to live on the edge for the sake of this tutorial. And just kind of arrange it all. Oops! As we knock it all down. The tree falls in the forest, right? And no one's around. Thankfully we caught it. Alright, so I'm going to put this one on the corner there. And then I think we'll do a little, it's in your way, do a little dispersing of the miniature trees. And put that one there. And I guess we better find a place for our dough before we fill this up with trees. So I think we'll put him up front. So I'm going to put a silver tree right up here. Just kind of move these around a little. And then I'm going to put this mint green miniature bottle brush tree right there. And that looks good to me. Now we're going to add our little dough, or reindeer rather. And it's hard to do this upside down. So let's get that guy all squished in there. And there we go. We've got a little miniature woodland scene. We'll let that dry. And then it'll be time to decorate the outside. So I'm just going to let that dry for a second. Which is bad. You should probably let it dry longer, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to turn it over and just do down so you can see this better. Sorry if that makes anyone motion sick there. So I'm actually going to add a line of sequins, green sequins to be exact, but lace works nicely, ribbon, glitter, or just leave it plain. The edge of the box is also nice. But I am feeling the shine today, so I'm going to roll with that. So we're going to outline the entire box. Oop, we got a stray one there. With our crafter's glue, which again, I use 527 glue because I find it works beautifully for all kinds of projects, but I imagine that any crafter's bond glue would work beautifully. You can even use hot glue if you so desire. I myself am not crazy about hot glue, so I try not to use it very often. It is a quick fix, but I find that sometimes it allows things to fall apart easier, so keep that in mind. Maybe it's just the glue I choose to use. Okay. Oh, sequins, man. Enough to drive anyone crazy. Okay. Now we want to cut this. I'll just find my scissors. Just want to cut the excess off. And kind of just let that dry for a second before I poke and prod it again. So this is what we have so far. Everything seems to be holding up fairly well. And the next step is going to be putting in, since I'm just going to leave it at this, I'm not going to add any baubles on the sides or anything, although that always looks cute. See the ballerina example. However, I am ready to string this ornament. So there we go. And then I'll cut the excess. Or you could put beads on here. You could do all kinds of things with this. And there we go. We have our very own diorama ornament. Alright, have fun. Craft on.